So what is there means I've created this thing recently only, Redux Toolkit, by building a movie app. So there was nothing wrong in that, but we didn't use a Thunk actually in that. So will be small video again, means maybe half an hour. So we'll add Thunk to that project. Okay. So let's get started and add Thunk to our existing project. So let me share my screen. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen, and this is what we have built previously, and it is working completely fine, and it is taking the data from the movie API, and everything is showing completely fine. Okay, so we are going to change it. So we are going to change what? So see, one thing you see, this from this home component only we are doing the API call. And as I have told during our Redux project also, that doing a API call from the component is not a good thing in Redux, means, and in toolkit also that is there. So as we have seen in the toolkit, that everything, the action creator and the reducer are combined with the movie slice, and we are going to change it to this movie slice only. We are going to add all those things, all this API call and all, we are going to add in the movie slice. Okay, so let's get done that. And for that, what we need to do, and API call we cannot do directly like that from the movie slice. We need to add Thunk, and Thunk is actually inbuilt here in the Redux toolkit, so you don't have to include something else, and but it is used in a different way. So this was our slice. If you want to know how I created it, what is this Redux toolkit, go check the previous video, and I will provide the link in the description, and this is on top of it. Okay, so all these things are there. So okay, yeah, so let's get started. So first thing which I'm going to do after this create slice, I have to import something known as create async async thunk. I have to create async thunk. I have to do, and then definitely to the API call we need the movie API and the API key. So I don't think I can copy this thing, but yeah, let's try this thing, because the directory is not exactly the same, but then also we'll try. Okay, it is dot one more is required here. One more is required. This one level more deep. Okay, so these two will import. Okay, here, and then we have to do a movie fetch here only. So okay, so we are going to do that here. Export const fetch sync movie. So we are doing this from 2-3 components, and we're going to change in all the components. Okay, create async thunk we have to do, and then we have to use something like where is it? Okay, so okay, so we'll bring everything here. Okay, so first thing we have to name it something, so we'll name it movies and fetch sync movies and fetch sync movies we are going to do. And the next thing which we are going to do is so again some weird kind of a syntax is there. So always with Redux or Redux toolkit, this weird kind of syntax are always there. Okay, sync async, and like this I'll do, and then it will be const response equal to await and movie API dot get, and the same thing which we are going to do, this movie API. Okay, and return response dot data dot results, we are going to do the same thing like this, return this thing. Okay, so that is done. So now let me save it. And now the thing is that the reducers will change a bit now. So the reducer is there, so this reducer is from here till here. So this add movies will not come here, and I have to remove it. Okay, and then we have something called as extra reducers here. Extra reducers, these extra reducers we have to do, and we will have some more actions here. Okay, so fetch async movies. So fetch async movies is this thing which we have created here. fetch async movies dot pending. We have to do dot pending, and then like this is done, and okay. So we'll just have a console log here, and fetch async movies pending is okay. And extra do one thing, one sec, this, let me close it. So this error will go, okay. So this will be like this. So again, a weird kind of a syntax, fetch async movies pending is there. Then the other thing is, so we'll soon understand what I'm doing. Fetch async movies fulfilled will be there, and here I will have the state and the action. But let me do one thing. This action I will destructure it here, is action dot payload. Instead of action dot payload, I'll do the payload here itself. And then what I'm going to have, I'm going to have this, and inside this uh, console dot log of fetch async movies successful. Fetch async movie successful is there, and then we have to return this thing. Okay, we have to return this thing. So return dot state, comma, the movies it is payload. In the movies it is payload, I have to return. And then after this, what I have to do, after this I will come back here, and fetch async movies dot rejected will be there, but it will get nothing rejected. And I will just do the console dot log of rejected. Okay, console dot fetch async movies is rejected. So this is what I have done here. So extra reducer is something which will be there. Okay, so now this is done. Let me save it. Now in the home, so we got all these things, this extra reducer thing and this API call, and all these things are there. And how does this work? So we have to come back here and home. Now the we have to we don't have this add movies right now, means we just removed it. Okay, so instead of add movies, we'll have this fetch sync movies. We'll have, I will save it, and fetch using movies I have. And then in the use effect, I'm not calling this here anymore. And here we remove everything and just do the dispatch of fetching movies. And this will be dependent on the dispatch. So I have to use it here and save it. And if everything is okay, see, everything is okay, that's why we are getting the data. So let me also check the console. Okay, we check the console. See, array, an empty array is there for movie listing .js. It's okay. So fetch async movies pending, see, it is running first. Then fetch async movies successful is there. Okay, anyway the reject will not be there. And movie listing.js, it is calling it own. Okay, so fetch first the pending becomes true, and then the this thing. So but this is a boilerplate code, again you have to add. So the pending initially, the when the API call is done, then this pending runs. And when we are doing that redux thing also, we have seen that we were using three states. So here also it is like that. Okay, so fetch movies pending, then the fulfilled, in the fulfilled it will done in the movies dot payload. And the movies dot payload, it will be changing. So the movies dot payload will be changing, and then that is something we are going to pass. Okay, and if we go to our, do I have redux here? Yeah, I have redux here. And see, fetch async movies pending and fetch async movies fulfilled, and the movies array is been done. It is like this, all these things it is coming. So that is there. So in the, now in the movie slice, we'll add the logic to fetch the shows also. Okay, fetch the shows also, we are going to do Okay, so now we will have the logic to, instead of the movies, we are going to means in top of the movies we are going to get the shows also, because shows are nowadays more popular than the movies itself. So movies, like, this is some extra functionality which we are going to add. So here I will come, and the logic will be exactly the same, and the API is also exactly the same. So I'll copy it, and here I'll do fetch async shows. So these are the series which comes fetch async shows and create a sync. This will be shows, and this, instead of movie, this is TV API key, and API key is like this. Response of data is there. Okay, and then I'll have another thing like shows will also be an empty array. And then what will happen here, the fetch async movies is okay. Fetch async movies uh, pending, and fetch async movies pending and all is okay. Okay, but we'll have another thing known as fetch async shows as fulfilled. So I will have another here. Okay, and it will be like fetch async shows dot fulfilled and state dot payload, and fetch async shows successful, fetch async shows successful, and state, instead of movies it will be shows array will be filled, and dot state is anyways there. Okay, and here, as we were doing the same thing here also, so here also what we are going to have, get all movies is there. So here we'll have this get all shows state dot movies. So movies is there, movies is the global, like shows like this, it will listed on movies or shows is there. And now we will come back to our home.js, and here we are going to have this fetch async shows. We're going to have this thing fetch async shows here, and then here we are going to have this fetch async shows also here. And now in the movie listing we'll go movie listing. I'll open, let me see if any error is there. No, any error is not there. So movie listing I have gone, and here get all movies is there, and here instead of this get all shows will also be there. Okay. Anyways, we just removed it, let me see. Okay, get all, I have removed it because it was not required. Get all movies, and similar to that I will have get all shows also. And here with the selector I can get now const shows equal to use selector get all shows is there. Get all shows is there, and then it is like we'll have another thing like for movies we have movie list we have here, and we will have the, like this, we'll have the show list also. So let me copy this thing, and like it will be show list shows, and movie container is okay, and movies dot so there is a global movie object. After that, then movies dot length and movies dot map. Movies dot length I am checking, but I can see the shows also. Shows also is there. Shows, and I am check shows. Okay, let's check the shows. Shows, shows, and movie detail, movie show dot id, and it will be show. What is this show? This also I should change it. Show anything I can take, because show dot id and show I have done. And one more thing I have to do here now, in the movie listing dot css, This show list I will do, and movie container is okay. So list I will do shall come here, and instead of inside this I'll have that show list, and here also dot show list, and h2 I'll be there, h2 I'll do, save it, and if I go back, so movies is there, and after the movies the shows are also there. After the movies the shows are also coming fine, and all the shows are been showing as the Walking Dead, and all these things have been shown, and it is also working fine. And so this all are there, but this all are looking good. And movie detail, we have a movie detail. This all is looking good, and it is mostly done. Let us add something new here. So movie card I'll do, and the card item, let's add some transition on the hovering. Okay, okay, transition, just a cosmetic change, all 0.3 sec. So we can see that two things also we can done do in such a easy way. Okay, so dot card item over transform, scale is 1.1, and transition all 0.3 sec. Save it. I forgot it will be a bit bigger, it will be shown. So it is looking nice. Looking nice. Nice, 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 nice. And everything is looking nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, everything is looking nice, but there is a big but. Why? Let me come to this movie detail actually. Movie detail I'll come, and here data is like this. Data dot title, data dot release date. Okay, so data dot title is not coming. I don't know why. Okay, is it coming now? Now also it is not coming. So let us debug it. Okay, so this things happens. Let us debug it from here only. In the state I'll come. Okay, movies I'll have. This movies is have, and movies is having this show. The shows I'll come, and the shows have like what I am taking here, title and release date. Okay, so each show is having, nope, poster is okay. Okay, original name is there, and there is no release date here. There is no release date here. Okay, okay, there is no release date here. See, there is one thing is that original name is there. So for this Hawkeye I have some original name. Okay, and all these things are there, and it doesn't have the release date also, and neither did do it have this thing. So poster is coming perfect. Poster is coming perfect, but That is not there. So let me see one thing more. This movies I will see. Movies, anything I will see. Movies dot title is there, and see the title is there, and the release date is there. Okay, so title and the release date is there. Yeah, there is nothing known as title and the release date. Original name. Okay, they have some original name, and on original name, first air date is, okay, it is first air date. Okay, I think they have changed it. So they have changed the API, because last time it was not like this. First air date they have. So this is different. So what are we need to do? We just need to, either I can create a so this is something new have come. Hello Praveen. So we have to improvise, and movie detail, I'm calling this movie detail only. I can create some other component also, not a big deal. Other component also I can create, but why to do that? What to do now? Let me think quickly. Show this, show ID is there. So either I can do this like this is null. Either this title is null, then I will show that thing. Okay, data dot title. Okay, data is there and data dot title is there. If either I can create a different totally a different component here, and that I am going to do. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, so card info is there, and let me have this thing. Okay, and I want to do one more thing here. First, let me do a console.log clg of data dot title. Data dot title, I'll do save it. And if I go here, see, data to title is undefined is coming in a lot of them. Data to title is undefined is coming in a lot of them. The shows it is coming as data is undefined. Okay, so undefined it is there. So I can do card info and all is there. I'll have it here. Okay, theta dot title, and if it is true, if it is true, ternary operator, then what I will do, I will, first thing is there, I have to have something like this. Okay, and then this I will bring it here, this I will bring it here. So this is not something which I expected, means it is just now coming. Okay, so earlier it was not like that, that they were passing the same thing here also. So this is something which I have to make on the fly. Okay, like this it is do. And now if data dot title is true, is true, undefined, it will go to false. And then what I'm going to do, okay, data dot, what is there, where is my redux, where is my redux, data dot original name is there. Okay, they are telling it as original name, data dot original name, and then data dot first air date. You can get some better thing like this, first air date. Okay, first air date, mostly you should have it in different thing. Okay, first air date, I have just written something on the fly, and let us see whether it is coming. Yeah, it is coming fine now, it is coming fine. And I have made this, as I have told, I made this on the fly, these things. Okay, so this was not the earlier, they were passing the same data, so it is like the same, some just like a ternary thing I have to, in that thing data the title was not coming. So this just a small improvisation which I have done. So data to title was not coming, I'm checking in that, and ternary operator, so in the showcase it will come as false, and I will show the second thing. Okay, so with that I'll do, and anything you can do. So this is not the best solution out there, because I have to create it on the fly. I just have to thought about it and I have to create it. So this is done, and this is small things we always have to do in the real coding. So this is a good thing which happened actually. Okay, so that is done. And with this we have come to an end, and this was the only things which I want to tell, that we have moved this async here. So now we don't have the API call from movies anymore. So movies anymore, we don't have the API call. We are doing it from the movie slice, which is a combination of action creator plus a reducer. But again, we have to use this thing, extra reducer thing, when we are doing this thing. But this is a proper way to do the thing. Okay, so the thing which we were doing earlier, that was not the proper way to do it. Okay, so this is the proper way, because we always Redux, you should use it with Thunk. Whether you use the pure Redux or whether you use the Redux toolkit, you should always use it with Thunk and not any other way. So with this, I will end today's stream, and again at 8:30 p.m. IST, we are going to have the second day of Angular beginner to advanced. So if you're doing Angular, please do attend.